Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel today. We have a first for me. I took some time last night and I sprayed that white on the box with my airbrush, 100%. I took the time and decanted some Rust-Oleum white, and I let it gas out overnight in a bottle like this. I put a couple ball bearings in there, shook it up real good. Had a little bit of an explosion with the red, but the white didn't do that to me. And I'm going to say for an absolute first attempt, it's not bad. There is some streaking, as you can see on top, but maybe we'll be able to polish this out a little bit. Who knows? This side, we got a little bit of schmutz in there, but I think that will polish out good. And you can see I went a different direction on my paint line in the back. I saw a photo last night of a similar type of ambulance that the paint line was going up the cab, and then it came back towards the front on the rear. And I thought, yeah, that's kind of cool looking. So we went with that. So this right here is that U-pole paint that I decanted last night as well. Man, it was super full of gas. But I think it might be ready to go. But we're going to wait a few days before we do that. I literally just took the tape off of this guy a little while ago. So for me, that is definitely my first experience with an airbrush. I kind of expected it to be a hell of a lot worse, to be quite honest with you, but I'm content with that. I can live with that. So we will give this several days to dry and set up. Give it time to gas out. And then we will attempt to retape it back off and shoot the red the same way. But the red, I ordered myself some taller bottles. These little glass jars was all I had to decant in last night, so that's not near enough because I had the white almost completely full, and I used all but just the tiniest amount at the bottom. So I've got some, I think, 16-ounce glass bottles with lids coming from Amazon today. And my thought process, I got the bigger cans of the paint up there. My thoughts are to go ahead and decant the whole thing, and that will give me enough room to add the appropriate amount of thinner in it. And since they're glass and they are resealable, every time I need it, I'll just dump it into the small bottles, and I just have to worry about cleaning out the small bottle every time. I think I got, what did I buy? I think I ordered a case of them, so there'd be 12 in there. And, for what I do, I can get one full of white, red, a couple different reds maybe, maybe a gloss black. I'll probably, decant everything except the Tamiya spray cans. So, good for me, I suppose. At least I'm learning something new, right? That's what this is all about. My brother got me that whole airbrush setup last year for Christmas, and I'm literally just getting around to really utilizing it. Yesterday, I attempted with the paints that he got me, I thought, well, you know what, let's do it. So I shot this engine yesterday, and I'm happy with that too. I came in here last night after it had set up, done, you know, just a little detail painting on it, nothing out of the ordinary, but I am super happy with that. So that gave me the confidence to try and, you know, decant some paint. I sat here and watched, you know, our friend Mark Batson. I watched what he does. I watched 7 or 8 different people, and I just took the time to try to understand it. And I thought, you know what, you're never going to know really what you're doing until you do it, until you mess up. Hence that. So we're going to have to turn this mat around. But like I said, I keep saying I'm happy with that. And what everybody keeps asking me in my stuff on Facebook is I start with this right here. This is the yellow. I think this comes in different colors, I think. But I picked this up at Menards, I don't know, a couple months back. And that's what I do my initial paint line with. And as you can see, we got absolutely 0 bleed through. I'm going to take this off. And I followed my own painting method, and I inverted the box when I painted against the line. I made sure I was shooting from that direction, so no chance of running underneath it. You get areas like this where I've got the hinge already glued on there. You just take either your thumbnail or something blunt, like the end of these tweezers, and you run the tape, you know, you burnish it down real well in those areas. But the rest of it, going across the flat surfaces, it was just burnished down with my thumb. So we're happy with that. Like I said, we got a few streaks up in there. We've already got a decent shine to it. And like I said, it's just Rust-Oleum. I decanted, then I thinned it. I think maybe like a 4-to-1 ratio. I don't really know. I just kind of went with what I thought looked right in the jar as I was, you know, slowly mixing it up and getting the air bubbles out of it and all the propellant out of it, which everybody said to make sure you do, and I done that. So cheers to me, I guess. I'm happy with it. I hope you guys are happy with it. This model, you know, you have to take that plunge, right, in model building. And for me, it was the airbrushing. So hopefully we'll get a lot better with it as time goes on. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.